When most people think of a king, they picture a throne, a glittering crown, a majestic palace. But the story we're about to tell begins in a humble carpenter's workshop. It's not a story about power, but about humility. Not about a throne, but about a cross. This is the story of Jesus, known as the Son of God, who chose to live the life of a carpenter. Born in a manger, Jesus gave up all the privileges of a king to live among ordinary people. He didn't build an army. He didn't establish an empire. Instead, he built something far greater, a community based on love. He traveled through towns and villages, not just to preach words of wisdom, but to touch lives. He healed the sick, comforted the sorrowful, and ate with those shunned by society. He showed the world that compassion isn't a weakness, it's a strength. His teachings were simple, yet profoundly deep. He told parables about seeds being sown, lost sheep, and a prodigal son. Like a carpenter carefully shaping each piece of wood, he crafted stories that could take root in the human heart and mind. He didn't offer a rigid set of rules, but a path to love God with all your heart and to love others as you love yourself. But truth and love are often not easily accepted. His life culminated in a final act of sacrifice. He was betrayed, unjustly tried, and crucified on a cross, an instrument of suffering and shame. To many, this was the end, but for his followers, it was the beginning. It was proof of a love so great that it was willing to endure all suffering for others. And then something unbelievable happened. On the third day, the tomb was empty. The promise of eternal life was proven. Jesus' story doesn't end in death. It is a story of resurrection. It is not a tragedy, but a narrative of hope. It shows that even when all seems lost, a new beginning is always possible. The life of Jesus is more than just history. It's a timeless invitation to see the world with eyes of love and compassion. It reminds us that even the most humble acts, like a carpenter working with wood, can change the world. And that love, like rough timber, can be crafted into something beautiful, strong,